Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Trails to Azure Part 74. In the previous video, we finished up talking to basically everyone left in Crossbell, both minor and major NPCs, and we've pretty much finished up everything and we're ready to head to the Azure Tree. I did look up where to find the last memory quartz. Apparently it's actually in the final dungeon and maybe you have to like leave and come back to go get it, was my understanding. If we miss it, we miss it, and that's not what we're supposed to do. I don't know. I did also go back and talk to Kevin, and he gave us, because I actually meant to do this, because I started to think about like Joshua gave us a fragment, and it's kind of weird Kevin didn't, and he also gave us a shard. I mean, we can't really do anything with it because we only have 3, but we have that. Ilya's words in my heart, I now have nothing to fear. All that remains is settling the score with Shirley to find the answer I've been looking for. That's kind of cool that your dialogue updates after we go talk to Ilya. My mind is made up. Please give the order to depart once preparations are finished. I wonder if anyone else would know you have updated dialogue. We are witnesses of an unexpected miracle never written about in the church's testaments, just the same as the salt pail that struck Northumbria. As long as Kia is there, we can't relax. I'll take full responsibility. Yeah, that's all the same, but... it's tiny to us. Yup. It's gonna get burned and raged and be chopped down. I can't think of any other characters who would maybe have new dialogue after what we did, but... never thought I'd see a day. Alright, let's go, man. We're pretty much ready. We're gonna bring, this... I don't know if how it's gonna let us switch out. I mean, I would like to use Dudley for the Arios fight, just for, you know, thematicness, but, I'm not switching Wazy out because he's my boy and we've been using him for the whole game. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, is that the gang? Red Constellation, assault ship, Beowulf. So, does that imply that England is an official, or, you know, Europe in general is an official location in Zemuria? Sighting confirmed at 5 o'clock. I've gotten so used to reading dialogue, I'm like, what? Why are they talking? Okay, so we're fighting them right off the bat. I don't know if logic has to apply in that sense. Hey Waz, you want to do that thing Kevin did where he shot a giant laser out of his Merkaba? I mean, if they want to fight, the more power to them. Go ahead and get that boss out of the way. Oh, we're fine. Yeah, see?
よし、機種全面に対衝撃フィールドを集中。機雷源を強行突破しつつ、そのまま退治へ向かうよ。
AKA ramming speed.
了解だ。
Ooh, that's pretty cool looking. I feel like that'd give me motion sick. Like all these like weird winding movements. I mean, they're basically like almost going like upside down and shit. I feel like everyone would be puking their brains out. Who are these guys? Oh, it's them without their helmets? Is I guess the other one Gareth?
アンカーで捕まえて白兵戦に持ち込んでやるつもりだったが。
我らもまだ空中戦の連度は不足しているということだろう。まあ、あとはシグムント様たちに任せておけばいい。
お嬢と副団長が羨ましいぜ。あんなすごそうな場所で存分にやり合えるんだからな。
Feel like getting their ass kicked more like. Ooh. The Azure Tree Sanctuary. Surprised the camera even works in here.
This 本当にあの大樹の中。
確かにでかい木だったが、ここまでじゃねえだろ。
空間そのものが歪んでしまっている。見つけて。
Oh, she's doing the thing again.
私を見つけて。
Is it still only Lloyd that can hear? I guess so. This doesn't really explain why it's only ever Lloyd.
外にあったのとはまた別の大樹。
I mean, it kind of makes sense at this point for it to be Lloyd, because Lloyd's the one that has like the closest connection to Kia. But like, you know, back at the auction, right? Like, she didn't know anything about Lloyd.
無数の光が木に吸い込まれていますね。
なんつうか動力ネットの概念イメージみたいだな。
それにしてもシャッターチャンスばかりだわ。
Ooh. Big vibe music?
ここより先は重力の歪みが発生しているためメルカバを進められないようだ。
And it wouldn't be a Trails game if we didn't end it with an overly long final dungeon, would it?
徒歩で行くより道はなかろう。
I mean, I guess I don't necessarily know it's going to be overly long, but...
やれやれ面倒だね。
I mean, really the only ones I think that are overly long are the ones in 1 and 0.
まあ外にだったらメルカバで離脱もできそうだ。
The ones in 2 and 3 are very long, but they don't feel that long.
いざとなったら大樹の外に出ることもできる。
I guess we can't just leave.
そうか。わかった。
いずれにせよ、探索班と待機班を決める必要があるだろう。
Hey Dudley, really hold down the ship for
悠
us.
長に眺めている余裕はない。すぐに動くぞ、バニングス。
はい。あの大樹のどこかにキアがいるはずだ。絶対に。何としても見つけ出してみせる。
Yeah, Noelle and Dudley. I mean, if we get the chance, I'll come back for Dudley before we fight Arios, but this seems good. I mean, I guess we don't actually have to put Riksha in our party, right? If there's going to be any dialogue for having her against Shirley, it shouldn't actually matter that we fight with her, right? I'll make sure to take as many photos of this tree as I can while I have the chance. Once I finally make it back to the news service, I plan on writing the ultimate article. I'll blow the lid off this dark case. That's why you gotta solve the case, guys. You gotta be the subject of the greatest 3-page feature, 3 pages, to have ever graced the Crossbell Times. Couldn't you just write a fucking book? I mean, shouldn't it just be the whole issue? I mean, what in the hell are you? All I know is you're dead. Okay, a Zero Knight, a man in the mirror. How do I play this game? No, it's only been like a day or so, but... What's up? Actually does decent damage. I mean, I guess you're dead due to, Beam Rush. I think of good XP. You get U materials. AKA, you don't need these materials. Haha! Why are there chests? Congratulations on reaching the end. You got a long row ahead of you still, but I know you can do it. I don't know. Let's think of some stuff to talk about. I mean, I guess I could probably. I mean, the most. Oh yeah, you're the guys that you're in one of the monster chests, like one of the the level 100 monster chests. That's not the Ice Boys. The other one is just a bunch of these guys. Like the gimmick is they only take art damage or they take vastly reduced physical. You're just a piece of shit. You know that? Granted, you actually seem to be taking decent physical, so what do I know? You do take way more art damage, though. So you're probably just taking physical because we're maybe like a little over-leveled. Off of... Oh no, we're not really over-leveled. I was gonna say, all the extra Arian Road XP is kind of worn off by now. Touch it. Nothing bad has ever happened from touching a crystal in a dungeon. This really reminds me of the final dungeon in Final Fantasy III. For some reason. I don't really know why. I guess because it has like these long, winding, kind of like narrow pathways. Kind of like this. Now I wonder if that's a monster chest? It's another one. Lloyd is such a big bonker. A quartz fragment. Oh! Her eyes whelmed with tears as she read. The first time Cyril had ever seen her cry, and while she was distracted, he took care to replace the letters in the chest and close it with due discretion. When she finished, it was all she could do not to keep her voice from shaking. Why? Why are you letting me read this? Okay, yeah, nice final dungeon. I gotta go leave. I'm pretty sure this is the last one. I didn't actually look. I just looked for... Like there was like it was like a guide of like all the collectibles, and then I just Control F like fragment, and went to the last entry, and it said it was in the final dungeon. So I'm guessing this is the one we're missing, because I think we're only missing the one. What's up, Zeit? I have no doubt the key is somewhere inside the great tree. I sense her within its deepest, furthest depths, accompanied by that Croyce woman and the puppet master of a lawyer. If you require my assistance, simply have Tio call for me. I mean, it feels so lame to just be like, alright, see ya. But, I mean, I do want to see this stuff, so... Using the ship's armor and counter-impact field as a battering ram. What a bold maneuver. We did sustain slight damage in the process, however, flight has not been impacted. If necessary, we can withdraw, simply give the order. I mean, I hate it, but... Oh, wait. Yeah, we do it at the actual police department again now, right? Have it delivered, blah blah blah. Fully decrypted. All data on Information Terminal 3 has been successfully analyzed. Would you like to check it? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, we've seen that one. Seen that one. This is the new one, right? From her era of inception onward, the Divine Child, via Gnosis, has been entrusted with knowledge which can be best described as infinite. Once wisdom is achieved, the Divine God will awaken, and she will become the true God, D. And the souls and minds of all will be gathered within D, releasing the people from the goddess's spell. That is the prophecy left by the predecessors of DG and the ambition we shall fulfill. Looks like this data is about Kia from before you began sheltering her at the SS building. Kia was created by the Croyce family 500 years ago and given to the cult's founders to be their object of worship. They called her the Divine Child and placed her in the cradle of the Sunfort until she became the vessel for their new god. Yes, but they kept the full truth from the cult's founders. Little did they know they were being manipulated by the Croyce family. All the while, they spent centuries chasing the fantasy of a true god. I almost pity them. Sins were too great, I can't bring myself to pity them, no matter how pathetic they were. The cult's transgressions aside, we can't forget that Kia is just as much a victim in this as anyone. Even if she was created by the Croyce family to fulfill their delusional ambitions, even if she does possess miraculous power and terrifying, inhuman abilities, It doesn't matter. None of that's her fault. The night she woke up at the auction, she was just a normal little girl, and she asked for none of this. Before that, she was locked inside the cradle for hundreds of years, afraid and alone because of the twisted illusions of the people who created her. And now Maria Bell and Mr. Grimwood are trying to exploit her? Damn straight, it doesn't matter what they're trying to do for Crossbell. We ain't gonna let them off the hook for hurting Keto. Well, with this, all the cult's data has been successfully analyzed. I don't know all the details of the operation you're currently planning, but even so, I know as well as anyone just how much Kia means to each of you. I'm sure you'll do everything in your power to bring her home. Don't forget there will be people cheering you on, myself included. Thanks, Rebecca. That means a lot. I promise you we're going to bring Kia back, no matter what. We're going to fight to protect the future where every child in Crossbell can smile, Kia included. Hey, got us a achievement. Diagnosis, it's terminal. Okay, yeah, sorry about that, Albus. You can go ahead and take us back now. I mean, do you guys say anything new now? Watching all the lights floating around the inside of the tree reminded me of a visual representation of the Orbital Network. Now that I think about it, the Croyce family made use of the Orbital Network in their scheme, didn't they? I wonder if the tree ended up looking like the way it does because of that. That's all I got. I'll leave the rest of the mystery solving to you guys. Maybe. I don't know. It is kind of funny that it was like kind of like semi-presented as like a point of no return, and then they're just like, yeah, you can leave. We managed to take the Constellation's airship, but I'm pretty sure that was just a small test. Uncle and Shirley are waiting for us. We don't have a clue what they've got in store. Yeah, we do. They're gonna like use their ult, and then it's not gonna hit us, and then we're gonna laugh and destroy them. Now's the time to stop banding. The only way to reach the truth is to take it one step at a time. Conversely, time is still of the essence. There's no telling what effect the tree will have on Crossbell in the long term. Facing Ian and McLean will not be easy, but we must overcome them. Space inside the Azure Tree is quite mysterious. It defies the laws of physics even more than the fields created by the great bells at Stargazer Tower and Moon Temple did. Common sense will do us no good while in there. We should be very cautious as we proceed. The tree is what the Septurion is truly capable of. Its power rivals the goddess. We've come this far together, but I mean, as far as I know, it's stronger than the goddess, because this Adios chick, just saying, still ain't done nothing. I mean, the only reason we have, like, you know, any reason to believe that she's not, you know, just, like, made up is because the dragon and Zeit do refer to her as, like, a real being. So, I mean, she's, like, a very hands-off god, obviously. But, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm willing to take the steady approach if I'll correct the mistake I made and settle things properly this time. The struggle has brought us this far. Several fearsome opponents are awaiting us inside the tree, including her. This is the moment we've been preparing for, the time where we'll fight for what is most precious to us. Okay, I will never return. You will never see me again. As a member of the Croyce family, Belle must be deeply involved with this plan. I'm sure that she and Mr. Grimwood hold the truth we're searching for. Let's go, Lloyd, to seize the truth and take Kia back. Some might even say we gotta reach out for the truth. Thank Adios you're able to make it to the Azure Tree in one piece. Still, we can't guarantee that they won't eventually pursue us. Anyone out here? Well, that's the way we leave. And we'll talk to you. Ship the same light damage. Now isn't the time to be relaxing. Sorry about that. You all do your best out there, and I'll be cheering for you. Us too. Even though you didn't give us a bond item, I'm not salty about it or nothing. I just think it's funny. You know, if you want to, that's what we get for not naming the sandcastle after her. I went out and I was like, oh, we'll name it after what Tio wants, and then Tio backstabbed me. Being like, nah, you're not important enough to get my bond event. Friggin'. You know, actually, now that I think about it, I wonder if it's because we didn't do our bond event in the first game. Because, since I guess I'm going to start talking about those, Ellie's does assume you had done it in, or at least that I don't know, maybe the last line is tweaked, but, because basically, for anyone who hasn't seen it, just that, basically the way the Ellie bond event goes, they meet out on the ship, and I'm like completely losing my train of thought here. Don't blast Wazy, thank you. They meet about on the ship, and then, you know, they talk about kind of like the future and how what they're gonna do afterwards, after this is all over. Then, of course, you know, they confess their love and everything, and they kiss. And then they reference the Bond event from the first game where they're going to kiss back at the IBC tower, but then they get interrupted. So I wonder if maybe that's why we didn't get the Tilo event, is because since it's also like romantic in nature, it kind of assumes you, or like it wants you to have done the you're just a piece of shit, you know that? Dude, what is with this series obsession with enemies that just fucking kill themselves to annoy you? Like, what does that accomplish besides waste my fucking time? Like, seriously, why am I using items? It's such an annoying gimmick. Look at all, we have to get to the center of the Great Tree of Origins for... Oh wait, sorry, wrong tree. I haven't played that many Ys games. I'm only on 4. Oh, I've only played up to Othenfeldgana. I wouldn't mind trying to do Celceta, I think is the next one, like in between this game and Cold Steel. But I think it's also like longer than the other Ys games. Because I mean, Othenfeldgana was already getting like be a little long. I think it was like 20 parts. So, like I don't know exactly like how long those games get, because I know Origin's long, which is, I think it was like, well, I also was doing shorter videos back then, but I think my Let's Play of Origin was like 45 parts. This is a monster chest. Pretty good. Okay, that says attack. It's not magic attack, so none of these do magic damage. So I think that's your gimmick, right? You like only really take physical. I mean, granted, you are taking a lot of physical damage. Trying to think. I don't really want to burst. Ah, fuck it. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Just to speed this along. Probably should have just actually cast a spell, and then I think about it. No, Ellie! I hate that she can even steal my rushes, man. So rude. Got a lot of XP out of it. Got a lot of Sepith out of it. We don't really need Sepith anymore, but... Sever Gem. These two games have been a big part of my life for 5 years. I'm not certain what future projects I'll take part in, but it's going to be hard to suppress the satisfaction I feel for these two. Oh, isn't that sweet? What's this Sever Gem? Okay, so it's like super impede. 6 time and a move. It's good. It's just kind of hard to fit in anywhere. I don't know. When is Magius gonna level up, dude? It's almost there, and then we'll probably pause to switch Tio back over to being a water girl, because I'm kind of done with her being a wind girl. Granted, I don't know. I think it's actually maybe better for her to be a wind girl, because Wazy's stronger with Mercury Bell. So honestly, I probably won't change her, even though I think wind is a bit worse, and I think picks like Magius when it's at level 5 is going to be better. I guess it'll kind of depend on how good the passive gets when it gets upgraded. Okay. Just rude. Just extremely rude energy. Don't do it. Don't snort at me, bro. What the hell? Oh my god. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I wanted to heal. But yeah, well, let's go back to talking about Bond events, I guess. So yeah, Ellie was the first one I watched. Originally, the first time I watched, because when you search for Bond events, it's like, you know, mostly just a bunch of videos from like with the old, like previous unedited translation, I guess, whatever you want to call it. The non-Geofront one. And it was... I mean, it's not awful, but it definitely, like, lacks a lot of emotional impact. And then I looked a bit deeper and was able to find someone who had uploaded some videos of the ones with the Geofront, or, you know, this translation. Can't remember the name of the channel. I think it was like Sly Gamer or something was the name of the channel, just for you know, citing my sources, accreditation. But watched the LE one first, then rewatched it after deciding that, like, I don't know if the LE one is just bad or if it's because of the translation. So then I tried to find one. But this version, I liked it a lot more that time. I still don't, I think Ellie's is one of the weaker ones. Partially just because I'm not, like, invested into the idea of, like, a Ellie Lloyd romance, like, in the slightest. And it's like, you know, it's the most directly romantic of them. Sorrel set the chest in her palms, the newest letter nestled between them and the chest's bottom. He then leaned forward just as their foreheads barely touched. Eyes closed, he whispered, "Take care, Genevieve." Please stop attacking me. You know, I should have traded in for Shroud. Actually, I've been meaning to do that for so long now, and I just kept forgetting. I just keep going on autopilot and forgetting that this game's bad. I mean, I don't mean that, but it's so annoying. It's like such a it's like a design mechanic you come up with like the day after you get divorced. You're like, well, what if we just had an enemy that if they ever get an attack off, they instantly suicide and wipe out all your mana? Yeah, that'll be fun. They'll love that, won't they? Like, no normal person thinks this is a good idea. You know, it's like they say, don't drive angry. Don't come up with game mechanics while you're angry either. If Lloyd ends up adopting Kia, does that make him a dad detective? Boo. Sir, I'm trying to fight you. How about you use your crit to get your mana back? Oh yeah, actually, I always forget crits actually work on items as well. Tio, what the hell, girl? My thoughts exactly, Randy. What was I saying? Oh yeah, watch the LA one. It's okay. Like, my biggest problem is I'm not, and this is probably something I'll talk about when we finish talking about all of them, but I'm just not very invested in the idea of a Lloyd Ellie romance. So then I watched Tio's next. What are you? What's your thing, buddy boy? You're a golden chimera. Okay. Wouldn't it be funny if you were battle scoped and then you got rushed down? 60,000? The shakes of its mane cause dimensional distortions. Fortunately, you have an elemental weakness, so you lose. Because we will turn into Sonic. Now, we don't have to wait for Tio to... So you're weak to time, slightly weak to Mirage. You're weak to space. And Mirage. I don't think we actually have a good Mirage. Well, no, we probably do. Now the question is, do we want to ult here? I mean, I kind of do, but let's see how much damage they put out first. I think we could afford buffing... just whack them. Yeah, the AT delay sucks. Yeah, I think I got to. Just to survive past this spell onslaught. Yeah, because I mean that's doing a lot of damage, and it's gonna be amplified. Okay, I think we're good now. Really, you didn't get any frickin' mana off that or CP? So yeah, heal Tio first. Then do this. Then Lloyd ults. Okay. I don't really know what to do with you, Randy, if I'm being honest. I mean, I guess you heal. You could Fortuna as well. Yeah, just heal that boy Lloyd. Granted, he's already being healed. Just like a little baby heal. You know what, get this out of my inventory so I quit having to see it. Okay, that did nothing. Okay, heal yourself. How about... Okay, we're gonna want... Well, you're probably gonna cast art, so you're not even gonna be able to reach us. Okay, never mind, you can reach us. Probably should have casted a spell now I think about it. What if this would do any damage? Does Tio ever get to play the game? Just asking for a friend. Like, was there a patch that's like Tio can never act again? She does have like 90 speed. Just saying. I just want that to be... people to remember that. I mean, I know she ulted, but like, come on, man. Wazy's gotten to go like 5 times since then. Yeah, go ahead and stun break you. We're maybe about to be fucked here. That missed? Oh, they reflect arts. Okay. Well, yeah, it does reflect arts. We can... We're good. We're fine. Just, hit up Lloyd with a little bit of that action. Have him ult. And then also Randy ult as well, just to kill off the other one. Now there's no backlash. Oh, you actually have a new move, dude. Why is this game so bad at times? Dude, I hate the vanish mechanic. I mean, like, other games use it too, and it's always bad. It's like never a fun idea. It's like, hey, what if we just like deleted your character from the game? Wouldn't that be fun? No, it would not. I don't know why you think it would be, because it's not. I do think it's fun. This is like by far the hardest fight in the game. Like, it's always funny, like the hardest fights are the ones that like aren't even presented as being hard. Tio, do you ever cast an ability? Like, seriously, what the hell, girl? You're so slow now. I mean, it took that long for her to cast her first spell. It's been like the entire battle. Yeah, we learned something. Rune of Benevolence, never using it. That's really good now. It's going to be hard to not use that. But like, seriously, Tio, what the hell happened to your speed? You've got 80 speed. That's actually not that high anymore now that I think about it. But still. I mean, it still gives 5 speed, so it's not that much worse. And all this gives speed. I don't know. You just feel like... Maybe it's because we have cast on instead of action anymore, but we don't have our action. Well, I think we need cast to have access to the super wind. I'll probably, at the end of this video, rework Tio as a Magius. Just because I don't know. It definitely makes her better. Like, I mean, her damage output theoretically is absolutely freaking insane if she's at low HP. And her abilities do kind of let her facilitate that. Is this what we became? Dude, I don't know. I have no freaking clue where I am. This doesn't seem familiar, so I'm assuming this is a new area. Just let me open the chest. Tyrol bomb. Why even put this in the game? I'm asking for a friend. Why is there a Tyrol bomb in my video game? In a chest? I feel like I've been baited. Oh, you've got guard. What is it with Wazy and getting guards, man? Entire freaking game I've been getting screwed by. Keep going, only 10 more chests to unlock the secret chest ending. There's probably more than 10 chests left in this game. Wonder if we should equip something different just to level it. Sure, level that up, why not? I mean, it is really good. It's definitely better. It's just really the question is how good do I think... Like, how much better do I think Wazy is as a support unit with the water attack? The answer is a lot. Like, him being able to, like, kind of, like, semi-consistently, like, infinitely heal almost. I mean, not infinitely, but he can, like, go forever. Like, he can sometimes heal, like, 3 and 4 times in a row. I don't want to talk to you. Oh, man, that's so dumb. I do that all the time, where I'm just like, I know it has an X. And also, yeah, of course that counters. Like, I know it has an X, but I'm just like, you should be able to reach. I don't see why you shouldn't be able to... Why are you doing that? It's hard to internalize in my head that, like, she's not missing and getting countered on. It's that it reflects art damage. I'm not landing a job inside the Azure Tree. Let's just say the higher elements were active. Yeah, I kind of respect that one. Maybe. A little. Here's my idea for the game. What if enemies never moved? And were completely stationary? And there were none of them? What if that's the way the game worked? I really should have gotten Shroud, but I mean, that's on me. Because we could have actually gotten it, I think, at this point. Because we still have tier... Yeah, we have several tier all bombs. Because I remember the one time I was going to get it, we didn't have enough tier all bombs because I had accidentally used one beating Sigmund. Just when I was trying to... Because at one point I know I had to heal, and I was just trying to put commands in as fast as possible. And instead of using a tier all bomb, I used a tier all bomb. Very different. Don't snort me, bro. You're fine, Randy. You're fine, everyone. What if I were to move? Like, I would really just like Randy to attack, if possible, if that's a thing we could get done today. No? Okay, that's cool. I didn't really want Randy to ever, like, play the game. Like, Randy, I gave you a bunch of speed for a reason, so that you would actually, like, I don't know, maybe freaking be able to cast a spell. Okay, hit you with a little... I mean, I guess now I don't really want to have you cast a thing anymore. Luster Gem. Harmony is the fertile soil while our efforts converge in a strong, solid tree capable of bearing wonderful fruit. That wouldn't have been this wouldn't have been possible otherwise. Is this any good? Accuracy garbage. Like, why would you even ever need 50 accuracy? Like, unless there's like a boss fight in this game where the gimmick is I cannot be hit or something, I just don't see why accuracy quartz exist. Like, we've never really... I mean, it's not like... I kind of understood why they were a thing in, like, Trails 1 and 2 in particular, because you missed all the goddamn time in that game. But the problem with that is that the accuracy, like, the dex gems did nothing. Like, I cannot count the amount of times Joshua, with, like, the maximum possible dex I could have at that point in the game, just whiffed both the dual strikes. And it made me want to uninstall. Is this the way I came? Dude, I don't know where I am. This is the way we came. It doesn't help that there's no actual, like, mini-map. I don't really like dungeons that are like that. Don't instant cast on me. Yeah. Should have bought more smoke grenades. Yeah, we go in here. And we haven't been here. But like, it's harder for me to remember, because like if there's a mini map thing, I can like remember the shape at least and be like, oh, okay, I know I've been here before. Crossbow City wasn't built in a day. It took years of hard work to get us this far. So do me a favor and end this story in style. Please, just stop. Just stop. No one likes you. You're a badly designed enemy. You're horrible and I hate you. No one else likes you either. That's why you were divorced. There's still this dang gnat that's flying by every once in a while. Okay, that seems like the way we're supposed to go. Okay, there's nothing here. that's why it's the way you're supposed to go. Who would have thunk it? Well, granted, there'll probably be like a heal before we fight a boss, right? This just feels like big boss energy. What's up? Maybe it's like a rest point, it'll teleport us back to the beginning or something?
バリアみてえなのに覆われちまっているが、
おそらく何らかの結界だと思いますが、中央のはともかく左右のものは何なのかしら。
それらは領域に通じています。
Oh, look at me. I'm a bad guy. I can project my voice into your minds. Aaron are so cool.
ベルなの？
エリー、もちろんですが。ようこそ青の大樹へ。あなた方に来てもらってキーヤさんも喜んでいるでしょう。いいむしろ悲しんでいるのかしら。
ベル、
あなたたちの意図はともかく、何が何でも俺たちを阻むつもりではなさそうですね。
ええ、この神域はキーヤさんの内面そのもの。あなた方に来てほしいし来てほしくないという心の表れもそのまま反映されています。
Good explanation for why there's monsters here.
それが徘徊する守護者という形で現れているというわけですわ。
そんな仕組みが。
精神的な内面だけでこれだけの空間を構築したのか。
It's not just because we wanted the dungeon to be really long. It's yeah, that.
ですが最後の宴です。より楽しんでいただけるよう別会場を用意させてもらいました。それがそれらの門ですわ。
I mean, I played video games before. Go through the 2 portals after you beat whatever at the end of the 2 portals. This door will open.
別会場。
おいおい、もったいぶるのはやめてくれねえか。
You know, Shirley's on the left, Sigmund's on the right. Go beat them, come back here, and you can move on.
簡単なことですわ。この神域がキーヤさんの内面を反映しているように、それらの門には他の方々の内面を反映した。
Or maybe it's like Shirley's on the left, Wald's on the right. I kind of forgot he's here.
他の方
We have to
々
fight him as well.
もしかして
縁のある者がいれば
Okay, so you actually do have to bring the certain people for their boss fights?
では案内はこれにて
So it's not just like an optional thing? Which isn't that big a deal in this game since you can put them in the backline, so you're not really forced to use them like you kind of are in like Trails 2 for the alternate enforcer scenes.
あなた方が無事生きてたどり着けたらですけど
ベル
さすがに戯れが過ぎるな。だが中央の門はともかく左右の門に入ることはできそうだ。
問題は誰がその先にいるかですか。
まあとりあえず試してみようぜ。
I mean, this party probably covers everyone, right? I mean, maybe you probably need Dudley for Arios if... I mean, I doubt we fight Arios this early. He's probably going to be a little bit later on, but...
どうやら関係のあるやつがいねえと。
I mean, the initial people I would think you would fight is like Shirley and Wald.
そうだね。
And you're definitely going to fight Shirley before you fight Sigmund, so...
はい。
Yeah, this is kind of neat. It's also a little bit like the one of the chapters of Trails 3, right? Where you had to go to the 4 different, like,
ダメか。
tablets?
どうやら攻撃しても壊せるものじゃなさそうだ。
せめて誰が中にいるかだけでも分かったら。
I mean, I guess it could be Dudley? Well, I mean, that's Wald. So, I mean, we have Wazy.
俺の力は最強なんだ。
Yeah, maybe they just plays out regardless of who you have in your party.
あの野郎よりもな。
まったくどうして僕みたいな半端者にこだわるんだか。
ワジ
どいてくれロイド。どうやら彼は僕との決着をお望みらしい。
わかった。
障壁が消えた。
これで領域って場所に行けるってわけか。
ああ、だが今度ばかりは万全の体制で臨むとしようか。
We'll agree to disagree on that line.
一度メルカバに戻ってもいいかもしれませんね。
Yeah, I'm gonna walk all the way back. How about you eat my butt? This is probably Risha's.
左の門と同じか。
こちらには一体誰がいるのかしら。
Yep.
まだかな、まだ来ないのかな。もう楽しみすぎて待ちきれないくらいだよ。
やれやれ、あいつかよ。しかもどうやら待ってるのは俺の方じゃなさそうだ。
なあ、D 社、できれば彼女のことは俺たちに任せて。
いいえ、私と彼女はある意味似たような境遇の存在です。私自身がこの先の道を見出すためにも、私は彼女ともう一度まみえなくてはなりません。
Yeah, you can fight her from the back line.
わかった。
And we could probably slot Luxia in as like a support character like Wazy, but it would take redoing her orbits, and I don't want to do that, so...
これで領域に行けるな。
相手が相手です。一方的に圧倒されないよう万全の体制で臨みましょう。
And it'd probably be better, because Wazy does have like probably the best supporter craft in the entire game, but... Like, whatever it's called, Joker... I'm the Wild Joker. Like, I mean, that's just so good. And then also, you finally have something new. That's also pretty good. Definitely a lot better than Ogre Needles, which I never want to see again. Hey Wald, what do you want your domain to look like? I want lots of friggin' lightning bolts.
ここが領域。一面の荒野。
こいつはまたヤッコさんらしい場所だな。
Fucking got him.
あれは何らかの負のエネルギーのようですが。
But also, in attention to the lightning bolts, of course, you gotta have some chests in there.
やれやれ。ちょっとばかり彼を侮りすぎていたみたいだ。まさかただ人の身でここまで化けるとはね。
ワジ。
行こう。この先にバルドが待っている。今度こそ全身全霊をかけて叩きのめしてやらないとね。
And by that, you mean healing us while we knock some. So what does this do? Is it gonna like teleport me or something? Because now that I'm thinking about it, these like, okay, they drain your mana. Cool. Another fun mechanic. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I love petrification. Is Vanish gonna work on you? Nope. Yep. It's almost like a punishment though, because it's like you don't get anything. What are you? What? The goat head. Dang old goat head, dude. I guess with a regular heal then? I mean, there's no... You don't have that much. Actually, you are pretty tanky. Got like high defense or something. Okity dokity. So we'll try and I guess at least get to the Wald boss fight before we stop. No. Bad man. You're being a bad man right now. I still think that should count as killing. I think in the previous, I mean, I guess it does count as like you win the fight, but in Bose, camp between two of the most popular shops in the block was a tiny building. Last year it had been in a terrible state. Cobwebs once adorned the windows and insect droppings were commonplace. But I think like in Trails 3 when that got introduced, right? Like when you killed people with Vanish, it would actually like count as them dying as long as they were the last ones on the field. Nope. You're a bad man. I just don't really... I don't know, like the mana drain thing, it just seems like more of an inconvenience than anything. I mean, that's kind of how I feel about like most hazards in RPGs. Like, you know, like the old gimmick of like there needed to be a lava level in every JRPG, and especially like Final Fantasy games are very guilty of it when they're like, haha, you have to recast float every 2 screens. And it's like, wow, what does this accomplish? Well, nothing. We just thought it'd be a cool idea. And it's like, but it's actually just, in terms of gameplay, it's just mindless tedium that doesn't add anything to the game whatsoever. Why have you done this? And they're like, I don't know, we thought it'd be cool. Don't do it. You're a... But like, I don't know. What does draining my mana actually accomplish? It just kind of annoys me. You're a bad man. Okay, just fight you head on at least. I mean, we're in the final dungeon. That's when like you get on like the most complaining. If I was smart, I would just do all this like off screen, but I mean, that's what I did for the very first Trails game. I just did the whole final dungeon off screen, basically. You're finally at the end. Don't give up now. And which was good because the final dungeon of the first game, the first Trails in the Sky game, is still by far the worst. Like you've got just like it's so kind of confusing to navigate. You got infinite freaking. There's all these monster chests, and it's like. Everything you get in the monster chest is like completely worthless. Why are you still following me? Like everything you get in the monster chest are like kind of worthless. Deep Osher. That's the defense one, right? Or is that the attack? Do we even know what you're like weak to? Okay. Not wind or water. What? Get him, girly. Okay, all kidding aside, we really do believe in you. You got this. But like, just let me fight the boss already, man. Like, what if instead of this whole area, you just fought the boss? Wouldn't that be neat? Anything in here? Now, when I say let me fight the boss, like, don't actually let me fight the boss without healing. Thank you. Also, in my magical world, I do want a healing machine before they fight me. I want it to be fair, okay? Now, this actually, it draining your mana before you go to open the chest, that's actually kind of neat. Now, granted, does it really do anything in practice? Also, why are they all faster than me? Okay, you lose. It's just so strong, dude. Okay, we're like friggin' a nugget of XP away from leveling. Found Arcadia. The phrases "Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned" and "I'm sorry, Daddy, I've been bad" are the same. Wazy Hemisphere, probably. I think I've heard that said on the internet before. I don't know if that's a Wazy original. I don't know why I'm healing. We have a healing machine right here. Yeah, let's go ahead and fight Wald. Time to put our pride on the line again by fighting another boss.
Baldo.
どうやらその姿がてめえの仕事着ってわけだ。聖杯騎士だ。教会の極秘部隊だったか？
まあね。個人的にはテスタメンツの時のスタイルの方が好きだけど。ああ、ホストの時に着ているスーツなんかも悪くないかな。
相変わらず悪趣味な野郎だぜ。チャラけたバイトのやりすぎで頭が麻痺してんじゃねえのか。
What?
君に言われたくないね。力を手に入れてもその悪趣味な木刀は手放していないみたいだし。
当たり前だ。こいつは象徴だからな。てめえみてえな小器用なやつには込められない魂が宿ってるんだ。
Speaking of weapons, we should have actually equipped that weapon on Wazy now that I think about it. I mean, we don't ever punch with him, but the passive could have been good.
キックでぶっ壊したそうじゃない。列車を脱線させたのだってただの力任せだったみたいだし。
よく知ってやがるな。
知りたくもないのに勝手に耳に飛び込んできてね。
なんだかある意味気が合ってるようなですね。
Yeah, at the end of the day, Wald's just mad that Wazy won't be his boyfriend. That's what this is all actually about.
ワルド、改めて確認させてくれ。君にその力を。いや、グノーシスを与えたのはマリアベルさんか。
ああ、あの青い薬か。そういや、そんな名前を言ってやがった気もするな。
I mean, it's kind of dumb that, I mean, it's kind of funny that he's calling, you know, wisdom dumb sounding.
赤色の方じゃないのか。
確か魔人化するのは赤色の方だったはず。それなのにどうして。
あの女曰く俺は合ってるそうだぜ。やばい方を使わなくても 最大限の力を引き出せる素質がある。
Yeah, yeah, Wald, you're a perfect little snowflake, we know.
まあ、そのあたりの理屈なんざどうだ。
よくねえっての。
まさかベルはあなた以外にもその薬を渡しているの？
You're lucky we just used all our CP, so we can't first turn burning rage you for like half your HP.
さて、そんな様子はなかったがな。得体の知れねえ甘だが、個人的には嫌いじゃねえぜ。自分自身の欲望にどこまでも忠実ってところはな。
そして君は彼女の還元にそそのかされて際限のない力を求めるようになったわけだ。
違うな。俺が力に焦がれるのはガキの頃からだ。飲んだくれの親父が死んでから旧市街に一人放り出されて、喧嘩に明け暮れながらバイパーとイグニスっていう聖域を手に入れて、てめえという喧嘩相手が現れて熱くなっていた時ですらそれが俺の力への渇望ってわけだ。
Oh, he's hulking out, dude. Oh, look at him. He's so big and strong. He ate his Wheaties every day.
鬼？
さあ、てめえも見せてみろよ。力への渇望、俺と同類である証を。
Wazy doesn't actually do damage, he's a pacifist.
いいだろう。だが僕のそれは君と同じじゃない。
I mean, it is kind of similar in a sense. I mean, he does have that sweet demon arm.
何？
In the sense of him being, like, I mean, there actually are some kind of similarities there. Like, thematically speaking.
金の文様？
スティグマ！
この印が現れたせいで全てを手に入れ、
I do love the respect for inevitable struggle now.
家族も故郷も未来も何もかも力に絶望しつつ慣れ合いながら偽りの生を生きていく。それが僕、ワジヘミスフィアだ。
てめえ。
ドミニオン第9位、青の聖典、ワジヘミスフィア。この金色の輝きを持って君の力を折らせてもらう。覚悟はいいかい？
I do like that his title changes.
上等だよ。
So, Wazy, are you actually, like, powered up for this fight or something?
てめえという煮えを食らうことで俺の力は完成する。
Yep. Kind of a long pauses between the auto dialogue.
決着をつけるとしようぜ。
Come on, Wald, the whole freaking song's about to finish. Okay, never mind, we actually have CP. You're dusted. Well, I want to get buffed up on people first, but go ahead and get in there. Yeah, I think don't even bother casting spells. This is a stamina stake situation. Do you get your one shot at the king? Okay, you lose. Now you're lucky. Actually, there's a crit coming up. I don't know if it's really going to be feasible for us to manipulate. Yeah, just go for it now, man. I think messing around is just going to basically result in us taking more damage, because you're probably going to like AT delay us and it's going to mess us up, and just get blasted. Should do good damage, not like crazy amazing, but it should kill the goat head. Or no, oh my god, that thing's tanky as hell, never mind. Also, shouldn't you be identified? You were weak to... Speed is super low. Do you know Innocent Arc? Yeah, you cast Innocent Arc and then ult. Okay, Wazy, can you can give a CP. Yeah, give Lloyd a little bit of heal action. We do still have our ult, right? Yeah, we still have guard up. Okay, I really need you to get to work on the healing front. Now, your arts is down. I don't really know if that... Does that... I mean, I assume that affects your healing. Kind of. Instead of going for the heal, just go for the heal. I promise it makes sense. Yeah, go ahead and buff her up. I mean, it would be cool if they were to attack Randy, like ever, but... I'm not the one who makes the rules. What also happened to our burst? I kind of forgot we had burst as an ability in this game, if I'm being, like, actually not joking. Where are my noodles? So noodle it up. I'm trying to think. Like, I want to analyze eventually. Because I'm wondering what these guys are weak to. God, it's gonna like freaking. Okay, you're the same weaknesses. I didn't know because they kind of seem like they're like almost new enemies. I guess you could buff your arts. You'll do okay-ish damage, and it maybe makes your ult better. Possibly. I don't think Strike Heaven's gonna scale that well. Because, I mean, it's like such an early combo craft, and I don't really know how combo craft damage works, but... We'll probably just have Lloyd ult here. Also, I messed up. We could have hit all three. Gotta keep the heals going. Every turn we buy is another auto CP up. Just gotta remember that. Also, why are your arts at -5? Kind of just like an annoying fight because they just have like infinite HP and I can never burst. Like, even though we keep hitting, our burst just keeps ticking down. Okay, you do that. I mean, I guess you could try and cast Innocent Arc. But instead of casting Innocent Arc, what if you just Fortuna'd? Yeah, that doesn't... Dude, this shit is so annoying. Like, you just can't do any damage, man. Yeah, you're gonna want to buffer just so that we can get some damage on the field, since the game refuses to let me burst. Oh my god. So fucking obnoxious. Okay, it doesn't actually work. I see no reason not to team rush here. Yeah, we finally unlocked burst. And we win, I think? Well, we don't win, but we'll finally kill at least one of these freaking goat heads. Yeah, here's what you want to do. You want to... I completely forgot Master Runes existed as well. You cast that. Your arts, I mean, they're not buffed up, so it won't do like amazing damage, or you can finally cast a spell that does damage. You can also finally cast a spell that does damage. You can Burning Rage. And then you can also finally cast another spell that does damage. Well, yeah, you take no wind, so you can cast this. Then we'll probably have you ult before Wald goes again, since he's probably going to want to use his own ults. And I'm done with this fight by now. It's taken so long. And we do absolutely negative damage because of all the art, like all the debuffs. Yeah, you're still gonna get to go before Wald. Art steal extra damage. Yeah, it's not really useful for us. I do want you to ult in time. So, I guess you can just attack. You cast that. Completely nullifies the... I just want to cast a spell, man. Is that too much to ask in this day and age? Just use an item. You do that. And Tio ult just because he's probably about to ult here. Or not. Okay. He's still about to attack again, so... Will we ever get a Tio attack off that's buffed up? No. No is the answer. Okay, you have 18. Everyone's still guarded up. But even if he does... One of these days, Tio's gonna cast a dang spell and you'll all be sorry. God damn it. Telling you, one of these days she'll cast a spell, and I wonder if you can art reflect that attack now that I think about it. I don't really like what counts as arts is like a little random in this game, so it's kind of hard to... Now you're not going to be able to give Randy enough to combo craft again, so just do this. Bring Tio back. Forte it up. There's no point of Rune of Victorine, or Rune of Victorine. Wazy's still guarded, so worst case scenario, even if he ults here, we're still okay. Okay. I've been saying it for years. You'll all be sorry. We finally... You can't keep debuffing me. This is when he ults and kills Tio instantly? No, actually? Okay. How does this work if you Rune of Victory? I guess you would like instantly get the option to recast, which would just cancel it, so let's not do that actually. So you whack. Then you Rune of Victory. You attack. That almost gives you enough CP. You get to go again. Lloyd ults. But you still have like way more HP? How did you get healed? Did you get healed? Am I crazy? I feel like you only had like 20,000 left, and now you have way more than that, and I'm like, not really afraid or nothing, but... Just rude. Okay, just asking for a friend. Could you be done? I wonder if he... I guess he could probably gets passive heal. I never pay attention to, like, the heals. On, like, I only ever notice crits and rushes. That's pretty much it. In terms of, like, the things I notice. Okay, you're finally dusted. In, like, 2 seconds. You will almost finally be dusted. How much HP do you have? You have 5,000? Okay, we got you. Let's just res. Res Lloyd. Double ult. If this doesn't kill, we're actually in a bad spot. I didn't notice the crit. Wazy's still guarded, though. Dude, Wazy, what the hell, dude? You just did 16,000 with a crit. Or 1,600 with a crit. On an upgraded S-Break. Embarrassing. That took for fucking ever. Partially just because, like, we could never get any, like, we could never get a good art off to actually do AoE damage. Oh, Burning Heart can level up? What? Has it reached its peak nerf power again? Absolutely. Aura Rain is much better than your other ult. Even if it did provide the final blow against Sigmund. And I have to respect it for that reason. Not our best performance, but we were also never in any danger.
もうすでに体力は尽きているのに。
本当ならあの雨の日、こうしておくべきだった。全力と言いつつ、君の身を案じてしまった。
I mean, I think at the end of the day, the blame's more on Wald than Wazy, but, you know, whatever.
聖杯の騎士でも、スティグマの持ち主でもなく、テスタメンツのリーダー、ワジ・ヘミスフィアとしての最高の一撃をお見舞いするよ。君と初めて会った時みたいにね。
Oh, it's also thematic that Wazy was the one to get the last hit.
上等だ。返り討ちにしてやる。
Oh no, he's doing the Shadow of the Colossus. Sure you can? I do like Wazy's little pose.
元の姿に。
よかった。
Man, this Exorcist sequel has really gone off the rails.
とどめまであの日と同じとは。
And I use the same joke.
ざまあねえな。本当に。
まあ、魔人化した状態じゃ、あそこが限界ってことだろう。君の力を扱うセンスは本物だと思うし。
Yeah, too bad you just weren't one of the 13 chosen ones granted godlike powers. Yeah, must suck to be you, Wald.
ちゃんと修行を積んだら、さらに強くなれると思うけどね。
There are 13 Grail Knights, right? I mean, probably.
言われなくても、あがいてやるぜ。ワジ、いつかてめえを這いつくばらせるためによ。だが今回だけは負けを認めて。それとおい、てめえら。てめえらがどうなろうと知ったこっちゃねえが、あのガキが景気悪い面してんのは気に食わねえ。せいぜい気張るんだな。
バルド。
言われるまでもねっての。
ありがとう。
Stage complete. You earned a B-. We're continuing with the video game analog.
Oh, お疲れ。
お疲れ様でした。
さすがに疲れたかな。
おい、
マジか。
大丈夫かよ。
This man needs a noodle stat.
スティグマの力を使うとどうしても反動があってね。さすがにちょっと飛ばしすぎたかな。
無理もありません。あれほど巨大な相手に。
It was not necessary.
大丈夫なのか。
まあなんとかね。よっと。多分これでこの領域を解放したことになるはずだ。バルドは後で回収するとして一旦門のところに戻ろ
う。分かった。戻ってみよ
う。ほらよ、肩を貸すぜ。
He's out cold. Right after he encouraged us too. He's not too upfront about how he really feels, is he? It's touching that he was worried about Kia too. We should remember to bring him back to the Merkaba later. I hope he wakes the hell up, because I sure as shit don't want to carry him around like a dainty princess. Do what I do, leave the heavy lifting to Abbas. Either way, he's not in any immediate danger. Sleeping Beauty here should be fine for a while. Fair enough. Everyone ready to go? Yeah, I think we got all the chests, right? Oh, we should equip that weapon. I mean, we should end the video here in a second, but...
中央の門の結界が
バルドさんの領域を解放できたからでしょう。多分この神域はそれぞれの人の領域と連動しているのだと思います。ということはもう一方の領域を解放できれば、
多分完全にあの結界が消滅するということだろうね。
So, is this weapon any... I mean, I guess it's better, but is the passive any good? Critical evasion? Okay, it's just, like, objectively better. The evasion is nice. I mean, not really, you only have 10, but, I mean, you know, it's still something. I wonder if there's anything better for you. I think it's probably worth losing 5 speed, but, I mean, you really don't cast that often. Anything else that... gives something? Not really. Well, you lose 5 speed, but you get a bunch of extra defense. That's maybe worth it, actually. And you get some... I mean, seal and mute is kind of whatever. I mean, I guess that's probably better than 5 extra speed. Yeah. And then you... God, I almost feel like I should give you the freaking guiding light badge. I mean, the arts is good, but like I think you actually being able to like cast your spells somewhat faster, or at least recover, and especially recover from casting your ult in particular, I think that's better than 100 extra arts. Even though it is a good bit of... Because really, we were running into a problem there, not of like Tio not doing much damage, of her just not being able to cast her spells. Partially because we just kept getting like debuffed with that AoE attack, but... Alright, next time we will go fight Shirley. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.